I have to say that this is probably one of the first videos of yours that I've actually watched and not, completely facepalmed on. And glad to see that you're actually, thinking with an open mind and looking at the facts instead of just blindly responding as it seems that you've done in the past. And I'm just proud to say that you actually thought through this one, although that stupid little 20-second bit where you're flexing your muscles for no reason so that you can get a little cam whore pick going. I'm not sure what's up with that. But you left out some things because as far as Georgia goes, that one actually wasn't too bad. They were arrested, taken off. Um, I'd like to talk for a second here about what happened in Orlando to a couple of brothers out there. They were detained, thrown onto the back of a police cruiser by an ununiformed officer who did not identify himself. There was another officer who lied about his badge number and it was caught on film. They threw him onto the back of the cruisers for simply stepping onto the grass in front of the Scientology building as they were walking across the pavement. They arrested them, gave them criminal trespass warnings, told them they would be arrested and taken to jail on sight if they stepped onto the grass again. They were merely drinking water because of the heat, stepping back about 6 inches into the grass to avoid standing in the way of other people, and they did not wish to prohibit the flow of traffic across the sidewalk. They stepped back and were arrested, thrown onto cars, not told why at first, and they detained 3 people who didn't actually commit the crime, supposedly crime, whatever. They took 3 people that didn't even do it and twisted their arms back. There were bruises on their arms from it. They were thrown onto the back of the car and they were just blindly picked. The officer, I was actually watching, there's video of it, not from me, but from one of the other brothers out there. They were thrown onto the back of the car. The supposed officer that was doing the arrest was looking into the crowd and said, yeah, him and him and him. I want those guys too. Grab them and bring them over. One of the anon out there, they were twisting his hand back like this, behind his back, and he was asking, I'm peacefully walking with you, can we just walk over to the car, and do you have to twist my hand like that? And the officer's like, yeah, he said, if I feel you even try and untwist this arm, you will be arrested right now. I will throw you in cuffs into the back of the car. Nobody was violent, even when they were throwing them onto the backs of the cars. Nobody displayed any violence towards the police, and yet they were handled roughly for no reason whatsoever. They were, there were bruises on one girl's arm from it. They all had red arms from being twisted, and there was no reason for it. There was no reason for any of it. And it just sickens me the way, the way this went down. Some of us were warned that we were not allowed to stand on private property. We had to stay exactly on the sidewalk. Although, thankfully, some of the businesses out there actually gave us permission to sit in front of their businesses because they supported us, and that was very nice. But anyhow, it just sickens me because we were warned not to jaywalk or we would be arrested, and yet the Scientologists and their private investigators who were standing around watching us the entire time, nothing was done about them. We asked, what can we do? They have private eyes standing there taking pictures of us and walking across traffic, jaywalking blatantly right in front of the police, standing on private property to take pictures of us, and the police wouldn't do anything about it. And it just really sickened me. And I just think something should be brought up about that. But I'm actually glad that you did say something about Georgia, and even if you don't support us, you should support the freedom of speech and the ability to peacefully assemble for protest. And I thank you for that. Good day.